Hey everyone. I don't know if I'm live or not. There we are. There we are. Hey everyone. Y'all, it's kind of weird. I've never seen it do that. Like, put me on standby. So welcome. So today we're going to be making a beautiful sofa table arrangement. Y'all, a customer brought this in. I will post a before and an after so y'all can see the difference. This arrangement really needed some help. Hey Carla, how are ya? Hey. So we're going to bring some life back to this arrangement. I think that the arrangement that when she brought it in, I think she was like 20 years old or something like that. Like, it's old. But we're going to make this beautiful and over the top. So I'm going to zoom in so you all can see what I'm doing. If you're new to my page, welcome. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, and give me a thumbs up. It always helps when you do that to grow our page and reach more people. So, good morning. Hey. So, isn't this container just gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Love. But let me show you what we're going to be using. So, I'm going off the colors that the customer had brought in to match her decor. We want some height here. The arrangement before was kind of like this high and it came out, but we're going to go up with it. But look how beautiful these are. These are delphinium, but they're in the burgundy maroon color. Good morning, Mary. Good morning. We also have these right here, which I have one more bush down there, right, Dan?
Yes, you do. Yes.
We'll probably end up using both of them. But look how pretty these are. Gorgeous. We also will be using these antique hydrangeas. I think I got more of these somewhere, which we'll probably need one more bush.
I'll get those.
But look how pretty those are. So it's just gorgeous. Y'all seen me use these before. We also will be using these magnolia leaves. And it has like the brown that's going to pick up her couch color and stuff like that. It's going to be gorgeous. And then of course, we're going to be using this wheat. These are paper flowers. They're paper and foam. So this is going to pick up the copper and the gold that's in her couch cover as well. How pretty is that? Oh, thank you, Ben. Mm-hmm. So first things first, I like to green up my arrangement. It kind of gives me how far I want to go out with it, and then we'll go up with our flowers. I always start with my line flowers when I put in my flowers into my arrangement, because I can use these to go out, I can use these to go up, and once I have the size of the arrangement, then it's a lot easier to fill in. I think that's a lot of people, they just start grabbing flowers and start placing them. But if you place your flowers in the right proper order, everything just falls into place, and then you can have that depth and dimension, and it makes the arrangement look a little bit more realistic. So, hey Mark. Mark's watching. Wonderful. So, let's dive in. Let's create something beautiful, okay? Ben may be bringing something in, some greenery. He may be like, hey, put this in there. We're doing this as we go.
Yes.
Okay. So, let me see, where's my wire cutters here?
I was just looking for those.
Oh, right here they are. Right here they are. Hey, Stacy, how are ya? Hey.
Don't know if we'll need these, but just in case, a little bit of
a little bit of green. Yeah, that'll work.
A little bit of greenery.
Y'all never know what we're going to pop in here. Just never know. So I'm just going to start placing these in here. And when I place things into my arrangements, I place them at a triangle method. So here's our point of our triangle, so we can come up, over, and down. That is our triangle, okay? Hey, Rachel. Hey. Now, I will tell you, I did not change the foam in this, but just a little difference of... Ben, can you get me a piece of foam? I'm going to show you the difference in the foam that you should be using. This is what they use, this dry foam. And there's a difference in dry foam, wet foam, and styrofoam, okay? You should always use styrofoam. But this was already glued in, and I did not want to take it out. So we're just gonna make it work. But this is the foam that you want to be using when you make your arrangements. You don't want to use wet foam because if it gets wet, it's going to crumble apart. You don't want to use dry foam because that's for dried flowers only, because things don't stay in place as well. But if you put your stems in this and you glue it in, it's not going to come out. Like, it's going to stay, okay? So that's the difference in foam that you want to pay attention to when you are picking out the styrofoam for your arrangements. So I'm just going all the way around. All the way around. So normally I would just keep putting greenery in here, but before we get carried away with greenery and all of the things, we're going to put one greenery in, and then we're going to put our height and start building out our form. No, Kathy, you're not on replay. We are live. Girl, we're live. We are live. We're making this right before your eyes. Alright, so now you can see I've got, this built out. Now, I will be coming out farther here, but I'll just be putting more greenery, more other things. But it's kind of giving us, oh, sweet, right? So we're going to start with our delphinium here. And we're going to, I'll probably have to zoom out a little bit so y'all can actually see. We're going to add some height to this. Okay. I can bend these, make it look a little, I want it to look a little bit more realistic. I don't want it to be all just straight up in the air, okay? Now, I want to go higher, so I'm going to have to use my green dowels here. Yep, we are live. We are live on the Meebo. Y'all, thank y'all so much for helping me hit that 1,000 mark. Y'all are amazing. We're so excited. I think we're up to over 1,300 now subscribers, so we can't wait to get to 100,000. Like, that's the next goal. I mean, 10,000 is next. We'll say 10,000. But 100,000 is like the ultimate goal. It's like, I want to hit 100,000 people. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I just know it. This can be Christmas and fall. Yes, it can be. Absolutely, it can. And guys, this right here would be gorgeous to put some battery operated lights in here, like for Christmas. Absolutely. Yes, we're gonna rock it on up. Absolutely. We're gonna go to space. Alright, so now let's start filling out the sides here. And we can start to see how this is going to start to shape up here. And the person that this is for may end up watching this. They may even pop on here, because she does watch me here on YouTube. Alright, so I'm going to add a couple here in front. So, like I said, this arrangement right here is going to be grand and over the top. And what she had before was hydrangeas. Y'all, I cannot wait for y'all to see the before. Like, I mean, after, what'd she say, 20 years?
20 years.
Yeah, it's time for an update. It's time for an update.
Fresh colors.
And also, guys, I don't know if y'all remember, it's the same customer that we did for the bottleneck arrangement. So we're going to be using some of the flowers that we used in that arrangement. So it's going to kind of pull that from the kitchen into the entryway. So, how cool is that? How cool is that? Alright, so we'll see how many we need here. And again, I just want to bend my flowers. I don't want them to be want it to make it look a little bit more realistic. So look how big this is already. This is probably double the size. Hopefully her table will handle this. I think it will. And I need one more right here in the back, maybe two more, we'll see. Because this arrangement right here is going to be seen all the way around. So we got to make sure that we balance everything on all sides. On all sides. There we go. Okay. So look at that. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that just gorgeous? I mean, my gosh, it's beautiful already. Alright, so the next thing that I want to do is I want to add some of this wheat here, because we can add some height. Y'all, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Isn't that just beautiful? So we're going to go up high. Stick that all the way in there. And this. And guys, I always start with my highest point, and then I work down from there. Don't that look great already? Thanks, Mark. Alright, so I'm going to put one right here in the back. Because you walk by the...
Oh, that's, yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
So look how that looks right there. How I'm just spreading that out. We're going to put another one right here in front. And I'm going to cut this out, this middle piece out, because I think I can use that somewhere else. So you can start to see how this is starting to shape up with this.
Teresa, this has been exquisite. How are you? I want to tell you that Jonathan's working on the arrangement live. Yes, he's live. And if you want to watch him build your arrangement, you
Ben's calling her to tell her I'm live. YouTube. Yeah, we're just on YouTube today.
can. Okay, he's on YouTube, baby.
YouTube only today.
Okay, sweetie.
Y'all, he was calling her. He was... So she'll probably be hopping on here in just a few minutes.
I want to see. Oh, God.
So we're just gonna come right back in here. Y'all, look how amazing this looks. Oh my gosh. So once we start adding our hydrangeas in here, it's going to start filling it out really nice. Now, I want to add some hydrangeas deep down in here because it's going to fill in and give it that depth that we're looking for, because we can always come back with more of these coming out. So let's add some hydrangeas in here. Add some hydrangeas. Now I'm going to keep this one right here. You work so fast. I'm sorry, Angela. Y'all, this is the thing when you work in a flower shop, is that time is money, and you got to be fast, right? And that's one thing that I will teach you guys, is that it's very, very important that you learn your speed and, temp that up as you go over the years, because more you can make, faster you can design, more money you can make, right? Because time is money. But I will tell you a downfall of when you learn to design fast, it's kind of hard to slow down until someone says, "You're going so fast, slow down." Right? And that's totally fine. That's totally fine. And I don't mind that. If I go too fast for you guys, just tell me, and I'll slow down. I have no problem with that. Okay? But I will tell you that if you do design, always keep in the back of your mind that I want to be fast. No, Shay, you're just so talented. Oh, thank you so much, friend. But people tell me all the time, especially in the group, they're like, "You go so fast." I'm like, "Well, tell me. Slow me down." Slow me down. So, but anytime that you guys feel like that I'm too fast or whatever, don't have no shame to tell me, to say, "Slow down, please." Not a problem. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at that. Oh my gosh. How freaking gorgeous. And also, guys, I put a poll in under the community tab right here on the page. I'm thinking about offering exclusive content, in-depth videos for you guys, showing you my patterns that I use for arrangements, all the things. So definitely, after this video, check out that poll. Let me know what you think if you are interested in the membership here on YouTube. Because it would be totally exclusive content that would be nowhere else. Alright, so what we do on one side, we got to do on the other. Alright, we got to do on the other. Oh my word, guys. Oh my word. Can you explain how you balance your arrangements? Yes, I can. So basically it's learning how to mimic okay, so I'll explain the balance on the arrangement part here, because arrangement and a wreath is totally different, and the balance on a wreath depends if you're doing all the way around or if you're doing one-sided, meaning that you do a crescent on one side. So It's totally different. But when you're doing an arrangement, especially with it being both sides that you can see, all the way around, kindly what I do is, again, I start with my greenery, and then I start with a line flower. Now, a line flower could be, you start with feathers, right? So you could use this to create your line and your balance and your form, okay? And when I say form, is that everything that I've used with this flower right here is the shape that formed this arrangement, okay? I cannot go outside of this form, okay? It has to stay within this form. What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. So that is how I balance out my arrangements. Also, another thing that I do is, Ben, do I have yeah, give me that red arrangement right there. Angela, there's different price points of membership. I think there's like four different price points, from $3.99 to $24.99, I think. But you get to choose whatever membership you want. Okay, so back to balance. When you have a bush like this, okay, you have all of these different things. So when I use a bush like this, especially if I'm using the whole bush, I cut it all apart. I separate everything into likables. So I know how many I'm going to have of this flower, right? I know how many hydrangeas I have, right? So before I even start, I know how many, and I know, okay, I have only 5, right? So if this is going to be my front, I'll probably put 3 on the front, 2 on the back, right? So that's how I balance things out, is by doing the math, segregating everything into likables. Yes, or if you have a customer that says, hey, I want to spend this much, we've kind of laid out everything that is in the price point of this customer's arrangement. So I know my boundaries, right? I know how much I can put in this. I know what I can do and what I can't do, okay? Hey, Evelyn, how are you? So that's the... So that is how I balance out my arrangements, is by segregating all of my flowers. Okay, so I feel like that I need one like right up in here, right? So, I want to tape this. And that's just what I have found for me personally, that has helped me to balance my arrangements. Before, I would just like guess, in the dark, right? I'd be like, okay, this is what I need. And then there's that one time, right, that you're short 1 flower, 2 flower, 3 flowers, you're like, well, I don't have no more, right? So when that happened, it was like, oh, well, this right here is what I need to do. So, anyway. Oh, I need to cut that down. Cut that down. So, see how that just balances as you look all the way around? How pretty. Do I need to get that ready for flowers? Y'all, we may have a dish garden that, I'll show you how I put flowers in dish gardens. Watching from the office, boss is gone today. Yay, Evelyn. So hopefully, Monica, that was a good explanation of how I balance out my designs and how I go about making sure that I have enough to do for the arrangement without getting stuck. You know, at the end, be like, oh my, I don't have enough product. Because, you know, they got it down to a science. They know how much we need for an arrangement, and they put one or two less on there, so we have to cut on another bush. It never, ever, ever fails. Never. Never fails. Let me know if you know my pain of what I'm talking about. Okay, so these little pieces right here, I'll just take these right here and I'll stick them right down in the middle of my arrangement. And what it does is it just fills in wherever there's a little spot. And then these longer pieces, I can start adding these on the outside of my arrangement. See right there how I added that ivy? Look how pretty that is. So I did it on this side, now I have to do it over here on this side. So look how pretty that green that's deep down in there, how that just makes that look so beautiful. It makes everything in this arrangement pop and stand out. Thanks, Monica. All right, so we got some more here. Because again, I want to get these longer pieces, because that's what I need, is longer pieces. These longer pieces, as we put some stuff down low, so now I want some stuff to come out. So you see right here I have stuff down low, and then I got a longer piece coming up. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here on the other side. When Teresa's family comes in for Thanksgiving, oh my gosh, they're gonna be like, girl, where did you get that arrangement? It's gonna be gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love it. Have you ever made something you're like, wow, I wish I could keep that? This is kind of one of those moments. I'm like, it's got the perfect vase. I wish I could keep this. So pretty. But this is gonna be perfect for her Thanksgiving. You could put some beautiful burgundy with gold edge poinsettias in here for Christmas. Like, it would, you know, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Alright, so let's add some of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right back in between and just have those to stick out just like that. I want them to be graceful, okay? I want it to have a graceful feel to it. Like a free fall. Make one for myself. I may make one to put here in the store for Christmas. I may make one. So you see how I have those just sticking out there, how they just have that free fall look to it? That's what I want. That's what I want. So we will need to so this one right here, I want to put right up here in the top. Yep, so I'll have to put it on a stick. Aw, thanks, Monica. Thank you so much. I will say that I am blessed beyond measure that God has given me a talent to not only teach, but also to inspire, others to create and follow your gift. Everyone has a gift. Even if you say, well, I can't design this, right? The first part of designing is to believe in yourself. Because we all have gifts. We just have to find them, right? We have to find our gift. Okay, that works. We have to find it, develop it, and use it, right? Because if we don't, I'm a sure believer that if you don't use what you're given, there was someone that told me once before, because I don't know if I told you guys this story. I didn't think I was good enough to go live. I didn't think I was good enough to come on the internet and teach and design started out on Facebook, right? But you know what someone told me one day, and it really opened my eyes. They're like, you are being selfish. I was like, what? You're being selfish. I said, how am I being selfish? They're like, God has given you a talent and you're not sharing it with others. I never thought of it that way back then. I was like, okay. But today, looking back, I totally know what they were talking about. Because by teaching online and meeting so many people, developing so many friendships, I totally get what they meant. Looking good. I'm going to have to watch replay because I was at grocery shopping when oh, hey Barbara. Totally fine. You can watch us on replay. We appreciate you, friend. You can always catch it on replay. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my word. Yes, we all feel, yes. If you don't use your gifts, they will be lost. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what my mom always told me. She's like, if you don't use what God gave you, He'll take it away. And I was like, gosh, I don't want to lose my gift. I don't want to lose my capability to design. Ben laid these out here. Let's see how these look in here. I don't know how these are going to look in here, but we'll see. Y'all, Ben is a colorist. He used to color material for interior cars. So I showed him Teresa's picture of her stuff, so he picked these out. So let's see how they look in here. I think they'll work. I got faith in Ben. I'm gonna go with it. Cause y'all, I'm all about trying new things. So, right there's what it looks like. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't think it needs a lot, but I do think I like it. It just adds another layer of texture and design to the arrangement. Oh my gosh. Ben was right on this one. He's like, well, what about these? I'm like, I don't know. We'll try it. I love it. Y'all let me know. Do you like the feathers in there? Let me know if you like the feathers. I think it adds to it. My lunch break is just about over. Oh no! Well, I am so glad that I came on during your lunch break. That that you stopped in to join us. That means a lot. Thank you so much, Monica. I hope your day goes well. And thank God tomorrow is Friday, y'all. Tomorrow's Friday. The week is about over. Can y'all believe next week is Thanksgiving? I am like, Jesus, stop the clock. Because, like, where has time went? I love feathers in anything. Beautiful. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Okay. Well, I think Teresa is going to love this. I think her guests, when they walk through her house, they're going to be like, holy moly. So, that one was just in just a little bit too far, so I think...
Okay, we got all that stuff behind the train.
And what you want to do is you want to stand back and look at your arrangement to make sure everything flows. So like this one right here, which is very easy to do, is that you have one stuck in a little bit farther than the other. You just adjust it, you just pull it out a little bit, or push it in. Okay, I think I fixed it. So now we're going to turn around to the back side and see if there's anything on there that I need to correct. Y'all, I think it's perfect. I don't think I need to do anything. So y'all tell me what you think. Y'all, look how gorgeous. Okay, so the customer brought the container to us, which a lot of times is a big expense, right? But I have this right here would probably be like $150 for the customer. $150. Because like I said, the container is hers, so that cut a lot of the cost off. But if I had to buy the container, we're probably looking at maybe like $230, $249, something like that, almost $250. If I had to supply the container, because containers are very expensive, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. So, but look how beautiful. Yeah, I can zoom in, absolutely, so you can see just a little bit closer. So y'all can see what it looks like. Oh, look how pretty. How gorgeous. Thanks, Amy. I guess they're going to drop their teeth. It's so pretty. Oh, thanks, Mary. Thank you so much. So, isn't that just beautiful? And guys, this is the type of arrangements that I love to do, especially for weddings and stuff like that. This is the type of arrangements that, you know, you probably see at the altar, like, you know. So, but yes, it's going to be amazing when her guests walk in. Absolutely. So, all right, guys. Well, don't forget the poll that I put under the community tab, where I'm asking you if you would be interested in joining a private membership here on YouTube where I go into depth. I show you my patterns. I show you how to pick out colors, all of the things in depth. So basically it's just exclusive videos for members only. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. And again, there's several different price points there's like 4 different price points. It's like $3.99, $9.99, $24.99. I believe that's what it is. So there's different price points. Before I set it up and all that, I just want to make sure that you guys are interested in that. So you all have a great weekend. I'm sure you all will see me before the weekend is over. But until then, guys, you all have a blessed Thursday. Be safe, be well, be grateful. I'll see you guys on the next live. Bye, guys.